Black Ops 2 is known for plenty of things, but something I never would have guessed is how many people are aware of the hardest achievements to get. Aside from the obviously rare map completion, each map has its own unique achievement that can either change the way the map is played entirely, or have you doing incredibly dumb stuff for hours trying to get a funny pop-up to occur. Well, I assume I'm better than that because today I'm going to be trying to speedrun all of these achievements in under 2 hours. Gotta be a world record somewhere, right? Anyway, don't fire until you see. Transit's rarest achievement asks us to open every door in the map, including turbine doors, without touching fire or being hit by a zombie that's on fire, even a single time. If you've ever played Transit, you'll see the difficult task. To start, we spawn into the map and rush to get the turbine built. We'll need it for the 7 different doors that need external power. Even though we don't usually have to buy this first door, we do anyway, since that's the whole point of what we're doing. We spend as much time here killing zombies as safely as possible until this bus is ready to head out. The reason I mention safely is because fire zombies explode when killed, and this counts as touching fire, ruining the achievement. Anyway, it's time for... We carefully make our way out of the bus, by the diner door, the gas station door, and hit the box for a good weapon, hopefully.
The executioner.
I don't think this is part of the achievement, but I decided to open the Galvanuckles area anyway. We head over to the power door of diner and grab the front bus achievement. I put it on the bus even though it's the riskiest shit I could physically pull off while trying to speedrun these achievements. At this point, the bus is ready to head off without us, so we hop onto the bus for another. Now that we're at farm, we buy the first door to enter, get these power doors open with the turbine, and crush what I've been told is the hardest jump for this challenge specifically. After we smash that, we buy this door and carefully head back to the bus for another. We make our way over to an area that's brighter than my future and collect the power switch parts. Having buildables when the parts are all within 3 feet of the crafting bench has never really made sense to me. Like, why did you even take the fucking thing apart if all of the pieces are right next to it? But whatever. Now, show off your degree in juggling, you filthy millennial. Build the power switch, smack that bitch into the on position, and... that's a problem. Anyway, dance it off and head back to the bus. Now that we don't have a turbine, we won't be able to open the power door in town, so we'll need to ride around the bus all over again just to get back here. Yay, town time! We hop out of the bus carefully yet again, buy this back door to the bank, and throw grenades at both safe doors just to be safe. You get it, because they're sick. We play hopscotch with the scary run enders to buy the door to Jug, and then instead of buying Jug, we get the far superior Stamina. So what if we're barely running in this game? Stamina is Stamina. You don't buy Stamina, what's wrong with you? Then we hop back on the bus, and we head over to the bus depot to grab a new turbine. But then to show off my pure wealth, I grab Galvanuckles. There's no real reason to use them at this point, but shut up. Just because you said that, I'll grab double tap too. Now that we have a turbine, we can power the pack-a-punch door and also the power door at town, therefore completing the challenge.
Proper study can always yield a good test score.
Full lockdown. This challenge asks us to have effectively everything locked down by Brutus at the same time. Luckily, this is doable with one Brutus spawn, but it is a pain in the ass. We start by rezzing ourselves and waiting around for way too long. Then, once all the zombies are out and about, we grab our double points and hope for a second drop around 1.
Should I save the last one for my...
Then we head through a few doors, grab the first acid gat part, take a bath with a toaster, and power everything we can before heading into the light. We grab the second double points drop and get enough points to grab the MP5 off the wall, since I really don't want to French kiss the 2-hit down system, contrary to popular belief. We head into the warden's office to locate the mystery box and grab our second acid gat part. We buy the door toward double tap and head down the spiral staircase to get to the docks. We'll also be needing the shield since both buildables need to be locked down, so we'll grab those parts as well. In a random stroke of I forgot what the f I'm doing, I head to the top of the staircase to open some of the plane parts, even though you only technically need 1, and then once I revive myself, I take the silliest down of my career so far. And then attempt the most ambitious afterlife I think I've ever seen. Well, anyway, In the next attempt, I decide to head up through the Juggernog door, even though I realize now in the edit that it's much more expensive that way since the shield part is in that room I was trying to avoid. Anyway, we grab the shield part, dive headfirst into a wood chipper so we can power the gondola and Juggernog. Then in another stroke of pure ambition, I run all the way back up the spiral staircase once again to power double tap, then head back for the resin time. Then grab the next shield part. We head up the gondola, grab our final acid gat part, and then farm enough points to grab a better weapon. In this case, the Uzi, but not before a substantial amount of struggle first.
I only got a few rounds left. Guess this ain't happening anytime soon.
Okay. After that, we play chicken on the highway, power the door to the roof, power a dead shot and electric cherry, then grab the one plane part we need. Now with everything open and ready to get smacked down, we just need to pass the round so Brutus will spawn. In the meantime, we hit the box a few times to hopefully grab the Blundergat and build the acid gat in the cafeteria next to it. And now we wait. Oh, that didn't take long at all. Now that Brutus is here, we let him smack Jug in the shield spawn, and now we can take our new pet on a walk. Unfortunately, his previous owner didn't train him well, and he really doesn't want to smack double tap. We go down and leave his AI with nothing to do other than smack the perk, and then run into the same exact issue with Speed Cola. It looks like going down here is going to be necessary. After realizing this fact, we start taking intentional down so we'll start smacking the perks for us. Then we make our way over to the cafeteria, and then take another intentional down so that it'll smack the crafting table and the box. Then end the round to get another afterlife. Then we go to the roof and build the plane. He smacks it with no struggle at all, and I take a silly down near Deadshot. But it's exactly what we want to do anyway. With that down, Brutus smacks Deadshot, runs all the way over to Welcome Cherry, and that means we completed full lockdown. Awaken the Gazebo. This is probably the most interesting challenge in the game, but luckily it's also the one I have the most experience in. All we need to do is pack a punch on round 1. First, we buy the M14 for later and jump headfirst directly down the tunnel funnel. We draw the chalk outline for a free 1,000 points and help the big man child out of his cell. Not sure what his crime was, but I'm sure it had something to do with unlawful conduct. This map works by having us make Leroy continuously break these barriers for points, then buying more alcohol for 1,000 points. Ideally, we can make over 1,000 points with every barrier broken, and we can start amassing our Pack-a-Punch fund. Issue is, if you're me, these are really hard to aim for some reason, so we'll need to reset this run after wasting too much money. Our second attempt is really similar. We grab the M14, then rock it to our doom. Draw the Remington, get Leroy drunk, and let him headbutt Jug and the chalk room. Then I get to show off my kindergarten chalk drawing skills. I accidentally grab an insta-kill here, but I for some reason have the perma-perk that kills zombies on impact, so to not kill this dude, we just sit here. Now that that's over, we can grab more chalk and get back to drawing. I didn't know this until recently, but if you take this route from where you drop into the map, you can get all the way to the top level of the saloon and also to power without buying anything. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, we grab more booze and let our big friend headbutt this walkway's barrier and the opening to the witch's house. We also have him take out the door to the church for another chalk drawing spot, and this walkway for extra points. Originally, we bought the M14 for the witch house, since the pistol does next to nothing to the witches, but we found ourselves with some extra money, so we buy the MP5 just in case. The witch house can be problematic, to say the least. Getting hit a single time will make us lose points, and therefore no longer have enough to pack a punch. However, if you're like me and you're cautious enough, you can play the witch's spawn and get through spotless. Anyway, after a little too much struggle with the maze, we make it to the well that holds the pack-a-punch machine, and with that, we finish this challenge.
What happens if I try to be bad?
Shafted. This challenge asks us to buy one perk from each perk machine in one game. Doesn't seem that bad at first, but then you realize there are more than 4 perks in the game, and then you have to intentionally go down at some point to finish it. We start by juggling all the parts over to this ledge and dropping them down to build the trample steam. I don't think we end up using it once throughout this run, but hey, at least we have it. Next is to amass as many points as possible, so I spend a round or 2 in front of the build table to get that. Then we make our way down the elevator, but my ADHD-ridden brain remembers there are Galvanuckles here, and like a moth to the flame, I cannot leave without purchasing Galvanuckles. I spend far longer here than I think is even remotely necessary, and almost take both downs of the entire run, since I've already bought Quick Revive, but I get saved by an perma-perk insta-kill. Not my proudest moment. Anyway, we head further down the elevator, through what feels like a dozen more doors, and eventually turn on power. Since survivability will be important for this run, we're going to be grabbing the liquefier to use to get points and pass rounds. While in the area, we make use of the elevators and grab double tap and mule kick.
Mule kick!
The best piece of dialogue they could come up with for when Russman drinks mule kick is for him to just scream mule kick. He just goes, mule kick! Alright, so for this challenge, all I gotta do is I gotta buy all the perks once, which means I have to down, and in this case, I have to down twice. But, oh, and pack a punch. But Galvan Knuckles makes it kinda easy. I think still one-shots on round 10. That seems a little fun.
After a couple rounds, we get enough points to buy Jug and head up the elevator toward the Pack-a-Punch machine. This leaves only Who's Who and Speed Cola to get. Oh yeah, this map has jumping jacks.
Oh, that could have sucked so badly.
We make our way through the elevators to get back up to the spawn room so we can grab Who's Who, the best perk in this game. But before going down, I decide to grab as many points as possible so that we can revive as fast as possible and grab Speed Cola immediately, stopping the clock.
Alright. It's time to die.
About 300 melees later, we take the down and panic because we spawned way closer than I thought we would. I grab Quick Revive just to have it, then get the revive off.
And now I go by Speed Cola. Well, that is it. The challenge complete. And also the first time I've ever made that jump.
I'm on a tank. I know, this probably wasn't the achievement you were expecting, but it's the most rare achievement that isn't the actual Easter egg completion that I can do solo. If you'd like to see me do the actual rarest achievement in Origins, comment below. This achievement, however, asks us to ride the tank all the way around the map without getting off once. Easy as shit. Or so you think. The tank has a relatively long cooldown, and Black Ops 2 weapons come with a surprisingly little amount of ammo, especially when you're just shooting at the horde behind the tank the whole game. Regardless, this challenge is for whatever reason much more difficult than I was expecting. We start by doing the regular Oranges things that we usually do. Turn on Gen 1, kill zombies, bitch about Origins Dempsey.
Dude, I hate Origins Dempsey.
And at this point, we're just trying to beam for the tank as fast as possible, since we only have about 20 minutes on the clock. We do Generator 2, buy these doors to get to No Man's Land, and try to dig for any points or weapons. We complete Generator 4 and realize that buying a weapon would have been a fantastic idea. So we grab the cheapest and closest thing, the B23R. The first half of the tank was the easiest shit that I've ever done.
This one's gonna be annoying. The whole challenge is ride the tank all the way around without getting off it, which means I have to sit in this platform for like however long the tank takes to cool down.
But the second half of this challenge is going to be quite annoying.
I am also out of ammo.
Especially with no ammo. We try to train on the tank for as long as it makes sense to, and the moment that stops working out, we grab the MP40 and do the whole thing again effectively. I'm honestly not sure what I was thinking wasting ammo off the back of the tank like this, but whatever. Big dum-dum brain over here, I guess. I come up with a last-minute plan of camping in the corner like a fucking rat to buy enough time to let the tank cool down, and eventually the tank is ready again.
Alright, we're running out of fucking ammo. Damn, there's like hella drops. I'm just like, I'm on a tank, and so I can't grab them.
Give it to someone else. I got enough medals already.
Oh, that was super interesting. Dempsey has a voice line for when you're supposed to receive an achievement.
Anyway, that's all for the challenge. We did it in an hour, 46:30. Goodbye, have a good day. See you later, see you next time. Sorry it took a month for me to upload this. Haha, bye, okay.